Kaboom! We are now live, telling the followers that we've started a live video. This is a live Amazon seller chat, and today I want to talk about how to find items and products to sell on Amazon, how we actually source them, maybe share a little sauce with you guys, answer a couple questions. Let's wait for some people to pour in the chat. I just sent out the notification on the Discord. Guys, if you're not in my Discord, slide into my Discord immediately. You can chat and learn how to sell on Amazon. There's instructions on how to get ungated on products like Nike, Adidas, and more. Some auto ungates, things that are easy to get ungated on. I got all the instructions laid out. I have the software tools linked. I have the cashback apps linked. I got the supplies, all the supplies linked for you, down to the poly bags, the labels, the printers, and more. It is open house right now. Slide up in. The link is in my bio, on the Linktree bio. It's the A+ Amazon seller Discord. Yeah, it's free to join. You can jump in there immediately right now, Jim. Jump in there. I don't know how long it's going to be free, or if eventually there's going to be a paid portion, but I'm seriously considering that. But right now it's an open house. Jump in there. We got over about 500 people in that Discord, and we've only been open for about 2 months. Today I want to talk about how to find items, how to find products to sell on Amazon, and how I started selling on Amazon. Give you guys a little background on me. If you don't know about my story, I'm actually a record producer, and I have been doing that for 10 plus years. I run a record label. I do boom bap beats. You can check me out on Spotify, Teb95. Produced for the likes of Crime Apple, Sky Zoo, Graph, and more. And you can peep me on Spotify. I've been doing that for 10 plus years. I run a label, 95 Labs. I started in Brooklyn, New York City. And, doing music, I've always find alternative ways to supplement my income. So a few years ago, I started selling on Amazon, just selling books that I would find on the stoops of Brooklyn, New York City for free. And I opened up a seller account more than a couple years ago, actually. And, I would just get these books, CDs for free and sell them. And then about 2 years ago, I started watching YouTube videos, and people were talking about how they were reselling branded name products like Nike and Adidas. So that piqued my interest, and I asked myself, is it really true? Could you really do this? So, I watched YouTube videos, and I learned how to ungate and get approved for brands. And I started reselling Nike and Adidas, and it worked. So recently, in the past few months, I kept watching videos and seeing how people were blowing up, selling 100K plus. So in these past few months, I've really dedicated most of my time to do this, to sell these branded name products on Amazon. So the majority of what I sell is apparel. And, I sell in other categories, from art categories to video games. I mean, I sell anything that has a profit, but, Nike and Adidas are definitely my forte. So here I am. I just did 12,000 plus, so about $12,400 in sales last month, which is not the goal that I was looking at for. I was looking for about 15K, but definitely came close. So I've consistently sold over 10,000 each month, and I've in a group with people that sell six figures. So I know it's possible. So I'm doubling down. I'm staying focused. And I want to get this money. So most recently, I started sharing videos like at the end of January, early February, of just me bagging and tagging items, sending them into FBA. And those videos started blowing up. The followers started pouring in. And people were really interesting. I got people calling me from high school asking me, "Yo, is it real? Could you really sell on Amazon?" And it was something I didn't really share because, I usually do the fitness, the music, and that's the story that I usually share online. But as soon as I started sharing that information about, me prepping items and what I do to make extra money, it really resonated with the people. So I decided to double down on it. This is part of my personal brand, the Go Farm. I want to motivate you guys to greatness. I want to see you guys win. I'm here to help. And there's plenty of people that are interested in learning how to flip items on Amazon. I also sell on eBay, but, I mostly talk on Amazon because that's the majority of where I get my revenue from. Like I said, I did about 12,400, 12,500 when it all wrapped up this weekend for the month of March. I sold another about 12K in the March of February. So I've consistently sold over 10K, and I've been selling now for about 2 years. And, here I am, and I want to spread love. And, I got that Discord opened up for you guys, the A+ Amazon seller Discord. I see B-Man's in the house. He's one of our mods. He wants to be an admin. I mean, you basically have admin stuff. You can block people. You can post things, and but we'll talk about it. You know, B-Man's here helping, and I appreciate him. And you know, I met him online. You know, so I say this to everybody. You know, document your story. Let people know what you're up to. I've been making beats, doing fitness. You know, I had about 3,000, 3,500 followers. I started doing sharing the Amazon along with what I'm doing, and the followers shot up. I'm over 10K. I'm at like 11,000 followers. So the lesson here is, don't box yourself in. Just show your story of what you're doing in your real life. Keep it candid. Keep it 100. Keep it a $150. And just show the people what you're doing. You never know who you'll resonate with and what type of tribe you'll attract. Look, you know, I made friends with B-Man, and he's helping me on the Discord, and he has his own page, so follow him as well. Now I know he's documenting his journey, because he told me, he's like, no, I saw you do it, maybe I could do it too. And that's exactly the point that I'm trying to make. You know, maybe you could do it too. So I'm here to help. Let's talk about a little deeper into the information of how I find products and, you know, what I actually do. So the majority of what I do is called online arbitrage. Online arbitrage is when you shop online at big websites, anything from Kohl's to Target, etc. I bought from Nike.com today, and you buy low and then you sell high on Amazon. So I'm not doing wholesale. I'm not doing any Alibaba. I'm not buying Chinese products. I am buying branded name products, big name products with a verifiable sales history that I know have a history of selling, that are going to move. I don't have to spend on advertisements. I don't have to promote the items that I'm selling here online or anything like that. I already know that they are moving and grooving. I use two tools to give me data and analytics on the listings, and those tools are SellerAmp and Keepa, and they're about $20 a month each. They're listed in my Discord. Everything, guys, is listed in my Discord. All the instructions on how to get started, the software tools, the supplies, etc. It's all for sale. Says, you definitely motivated me to document my journey and make a Discord. There you go. It's all for sale. He's another one of our Discord members. I know that he has a TikTok, he has an IG, and apparently now he's got a Discord as well. So, guys, you know, that's the whole point. I want you guys to document what your personal story is, what's unique to you. It doesn't even have to be Amazon selling. I mean, you guys could be a mechanic, you could be working at McDonald's, or whatever that you guys are doing. Just be candid about what you're doing, and share your story, document your story, keep it real with the people, and you never know what kind of people you will attract and who will resonate with you. And again, your online presence, your social media, your personal brand is your resume. And, you know, it will allow you to connect with more people and make more connections, and hopefully more money, and to grow and have a positive resonance with your community. We're all here to help each other learn and grow. So, you know, he can attest to it. B-Man can attest to it. All for Sale can attest to it. La Brujita's here as well. And, you know, that's the whole point I'm trying to make. You know, just document what you're doing, no matter what it is. That's what makes you, whatever you're doing. And let the people know who you are. You know, show what your skills are, whatever it is. And just keep documenting it. And create the community, talk to the people, respond to the comments. Try to be out there. Instead of worrying about, how am I going to make money and do all this, you know, make sure that you build yourself up first, and then you can worry about how to monetize it. Now, you know, I'm thinking about other ways of monetizing the community or adding value, etc. But that's not till after you actually, you know, build with the people and add value first. So let's get back to the topic at hand, which is finding products. I just posted in the Discord that I just got $380 in Kohl's Cash rewards. Guys, don't sleep on Kohl's Cash. I think a lot of people don't understand this. So going back to what I do, it's online arbitrage and retail arbitrage. Online arbitrage is buying stuff on websites. Retail arbitrage is actually going into the retail stores, scanning items, buying them at a discount, and reselling them. So it's a form of arbitrage. Arbitrage basically means is that you're making a profit off mispriced items. So, you know, they're usually selling for more on Amazon. You know, something that you can get at Marshall's, or that you can get on, you know, any website. Like I said, Kohl's, for instance. I killed it on Kohl's this past couple of weeks. They had some killer deals for Easter and for spring. And I think they still have some deals going on, but the majority of the good stuff is already sold out. But anyhow, let's get back to the Kohl's Cash Rewards, because this is something that I applied today. Okay, so last couple of weeks, I've been banging it out on Kohl's, buying a bunch of merchandise on Kohl's. They had great deals. And for every $50 that you spend on Kohl's, they give you back $10 in the form of Kohl's Cash. They don't give it to you that same day, but they'll give it to you so that it becomes active like a week later. So stuff that I bought last week, I got the rewards for them yesterday on the 1st. Those rewards are available for like 2 weeks. I think they expired for me April 21st. So I got them active April 1st, and I had till April 21st to spend them. So I immediately started spending today. I spend them all. So I got $380 worth of stuff because I was a maniac. I was a maniac on Kohl's these past couple of weeks, buying and, I was slipping and sliding all over Kohl's. So, I definitely banged out some deals on Kohl's, and I got back those rewards. So I got those for every 50 I spent, I got $10 back. So you can imagine I spend the thousands on Kohl's in separate orders. They're not on one orders, but I was doing $400 here, $600 there, $700 over here. And, I was just killing it. I got $380 in rewards. It's basically free money that I went back and I bought more merchandise, and I'm going to get that merchandise and resell it again. So it's $380 worth of free stuff, and I'm going to sell it for more than $380. So when I was sourcing on Kohl's today, I was using my SellerAmp software, and I was acting like those $380 was my money. So I was still finding the good deals because, I could have bought anything and resold it, but, I want to make sure that I stretch the reward as long as possible, as far as possible. And guys, another hack, and I have this on the Discord as well, is the gift cards. Don't sleep on the gift cards, guys. There's plenty of websites that sell discounted gift cards. Some of them look funny bunny, but the one that I use the most is the Card Cash. It's linked over there. I think they give you a $5 reward if you use my link or whatever. It's all linked in the Discord. And you buy discounted gift cards. So I was getting these Kohl's rewards with orders that I was making with discounted gift cards. So the discounts were like, 6-7%. But when you're spending $500-$600, that negates the taxes and stuff that you would be charged. So every little bit counts. So that's 6-7% that I got discounted on my gift cards that I bought from those sites. That's profit for me. And then I'm using that to buy items I'm going to flip, and I'm going to get rewards for every $50 that I'm spending. So don't sleep on the Kohl's Cash. So it turns out to be like, when you see a price on Kohl's, since you're getting that $10 for every 50 that you spend, basically you can think of it like you're getting like a 16-17% discount. So people don't really notice that. So this is how you can get profit off items that most resellers don't see. Like a price won't look attractive to them, but I'm like, nah, I'm going to buy this even though it's not at that target on SellerAmp. I'm going to buy it anyway because I know I'm going to get those rewards. So, these are little hacks on OA, and I think that you can scale bigger on OA because you can put a lot more orders in than running around buying $20 items at Marshall's. Okay, it's the truth. You're running around, you're spending all your time, you're buying $10, $20 items at Marshall's. Yeah, you're going to make money. Okay, but you could buy $80, $70 items online, and you could buy 10, and then you can go ahead and buy another 10 an hour later. So you get the upper hand with that method. Yeah, so these are little hacks that I've learned with the bigger dogs, and I think ultimately what I'm going to do in the Discord is I'm going to have an upgrade for the Discord where I actually go down into the nitty gritty like this and, provide that sauce. Because right now, we got the instructions for the newbies to get started and the ungating and all the simple stuff. But as you dive deeper into the game, you got to know the extra hacks and the tricks to really squeeze out that profit. And, perhaps that's a channel that we upgrade for, and you guys can pay a fee, for the extra sauce. But for now, I'm going to throw it out because I want to add value. I want to build trust. I want to let you guys know that I'm your guy. I'm the guy out here. Okay, along with other people that are doing this as well, but maybe you guys feel the way, I do it. You know what I'm saying? So that's the whole point, guys. Do what you do, document it, keep it 100, be honest, build trust with your community, and do it like that. So there's several methods that you could do. So I'm just focused right now on Kohl's Cash. That's a little intricate, the gift cards and stuff. But one of the first methods that I started using to source items online for a profit to resell on Amazon was just simply reverse sourcing. And what that means is to storefront stock other sellers and see what they're selling. So like as soon as I found one profitable item, be it, let's say a Nike hoodie, right? You found it, okay. I list that Nike hoodie. Now I see via SellerAmp all the other sellers that are listing that item. Chances are everybody that's selling Nike on Amazon, 90+% of those people are resellers. They're not wholesale. You're not going to get a wholesale account with Nike. They're resale friendly. So, all right, let me see what they're reselling. And where are they getting it from? They're getting it from the same spots that we're getting it from. They're just savvy to the deals and they're paying attention. So you go through their store and you see what they're selling. You go through their store and you start going and seeing what they're selling rather than manual sourcing, rather than going to Nike.com and checking every single thing that they're selling and seeing if it's at a discount. Go to a person that's already selling Nike and that has 100, 200 reviews. You know they're a reseller. They're up on game and you kind of copy their blueprint. So, reverse sourcing is one of the first methods that really was fruitful for me. And, I started doing that. And you need SellerAmp to do this. You need SellerAmp to do this because you need to be able to see who's on the listing. So you start reverse sourcing and you start checking out other products. You're like, oh, this guy also sells the hoodie. What other kicks is he selling? What other brands is he selling? Etc. And then you start clicking around. And then the app shows you the maximum cost that you should be buying the product based on the ROI that you want to attain. So I have mine set at 30%. I also have my fee set for 7% to account for the taxes. I have my inbound shipping fees at $1.30 to account for the fees that I send, the shipping fees when I send into FBA, fulfillment by Amazon, etc. So these are all things that you can learn in the Discord. You can ask questions. We're here to help. I'm here with B-Man. I'm here. Da Silva's always in there. Of course, it's all for sale. He's watching the chat as well. And, we've created a community here. And then maybe, I'll throw that little upgrade where I can do streams like this, actually get on the computer and show you guys, look, guys, this is, get more down into the nitty gritty for those that are already making sales. But, as far as opening the gates, getting approved and start making a few sales, I don't think that, you can find that information for free online. You can. I know that you can because that's how I learned. Is the Discord for sale or is it free? No, it's open. It's free. Jump in there. What I'm considering is making a section of the Discord paid where I give a little bit more information, a little deeper information for people that are already selling, maybe share a lead or different methods of how I squeeze out extra profit. Like I just explained with the Kohl's Cash. Because people see a price, like you can say, okay, this pair of kicks is selling for $40. And then you check it against SellerAmp and you're like, oh, that's not a good price. But if you really do the math and you get a gift card and you consider Kohl's Cash, then it may be a good product. So you and B-Man are killing it with the RA. I think B-Man is ahead of me with the RA, which is retail arbitrage for those that are not up on game. Retail arbitrage is actually going out to the stores. I went out to Marshall's the other day. I went out to yesterday, actually. I hadn't gone out to the stores for over a week because I had been buying online on Kohl's and other websites. So the majority of what I do is online arbitrage. I say about 75% of what I do is online. And then, when I have usually a couple times a week or once or twice a week, I go out to the stores and buy things. Last week I didn't go, but B-Man's different. He does about 90% RA and then only 10% online. And guys, I think that I like going to the stores. I do. And I think ultimately at the stores, you get a better deal. But at the stores, like, I went to Marshall's the other day, yesterday, and I was at the grocery aisle and I found some protein powders, right? They only had 8 units of that flavor. So that was it. 8 units. Now, if I would have found the deal for the protein powder online, I could have ordered 12 or 15 and then a couple hours later ordered another and got way more. You see what I'm saying? So, but I'm sure I probably wouldn't have found as good as a deal as I did online at the store as what they advertise online. So, ultimately do both. Do both. That's how I look at it. Do both. Go to the stores, and familiarize yourself with the manager as well. I was out one of the Adidas stores a few weeks ago, and the manager recognized me, and he was like, "Oh, what's up, bro? You do the Amazon?" And he was cool, and he was like, "Oh, I've done Amazon too. I've sold tools, etc." I was like, "Oh, like I got a Discord, this and that," and then he was cool. You know what I mean? I went to a Nike store the other day, and they weren't so cool. They were asking me 10,000 questions, and they wanted to limit my buys. Nike is a little bit, it's hit or miss with some of the stores you go to. Some of them are haters. I'm not gonna lie, because I got little tricks for Nikes that I haven't shared with you guys that maybe I would share at the on an upgraded Discord, how to get an extra 10 or 15% every single time that you go to Nike on top of all the other deals. So, they see me with 30, 35 units, and then I got these extra coupons, and, they start asking me 10,000 questions, and then I want to hit them up with the tax exempt certificate. And, it was too much sauce for them, but then I've done the same thing at other Nike stores, and some guys are like, yeah, they don't care, so sometimes you get haters, sometimes you don't. And that's just the game. It is what it is. That's crazy how they feel a way as if they own Nike. Exactly. Like if they own Nike, like if the shoes are theirs, like it's crazy. Make a new email, but it's not that simple. There's a special way of doing it. Yeah, because there's a way of doing it that you don't have to like go and sign up for a whole new email. So it's a little sauce that I've learned that I could do it in 2 seconds. 2 seconds. But there's ways to figure that out. And but when you go to the desk and they've seen you a few times, they may throw hate on you. But it's all good. I was at Marshall's yesterday, and they were all good. Marshalls don't care, Like I hit them up with the tax exempt. They were all good. And for those that don't know what the tax exempt is it's a reseller cert that you can apply for at your state once you have a company, an LLC or whatnot, and that gets you exemption on tax when you buy items to resell, and that's legit. And you can use it at most stores. We got to link up one of these. Absolutely, B-Man. Absolutely. Maybe next time I go up there to Broward. I know you're in Broward. I was at the Sawgrass Nike just a few weeks ago, and I hit them up, and they haven't seen my face too much. So Marshall's employees always ask me if I'm a reseller. Yeah, yesterday the lady at the desk, she asked me, and I told her the truth because I wasn't really buying much. I ended up with like less than $300 worth of protein powders and whatever, and a couple. I got some New Balance underwears and some some socks and baby socks. But anyhow, she started asking me, she's like, "Oh, what, are these good?" And I told her the truth, because Marshalls don't really hate. Like Marshalls, they're not like Nike's a little stuffy. The Nikes, like someone just said in the chat, some of the employees, they think that they own Nike because they work for Nike and whatever. I don't know, And then sometimes people are down. Like I told you, I went to one of these Adidas stores, and the Adidas guy was cool. But then, and here's the thing, in Adidas, they got a policy. They're like, oh, we don't want resellers, and we don't accept resellers' tax certificates. We do accept tax exempt, but it has to be a nonprofit. So every store has a different protocol. La Brujito says, shout out to B-Man for putting me onto the Discord. There you go. Yeah, he's definitely been helpful. That's why I put him as a moderator. But I guess if you want to be called an admin, I can change your titles. You basically got the same things. I'm not gonna leave it open for you to delete channels and stuff. But you can kick people out of the Discord. You can invite them. You can pin stuff, and you can post. But so that's one method: reverse sourcing, storefront stocking, and then another method that's a lot more not a lot more intricate, but more intricate is the Keep a Product Finder. Keep a Product Finder is something that I'm learning more and more and how to tweak it and to run different filters. But Keepa allows you to search products based on all kinds of criteria, based on offer counts, on brands, on FBA sellers, FBM sellers, on price drops. Like they got like probably over 30 or 40 different filters that you can run. So the Keepa product filters are key, and I've been learning how to use them very well. And I got some fire Keepa product filters that I've been using these past few weeks to find more products. So that's the type of stuff that, the type of sauce that I've been learning from the bigger dogs that, perhaps maybe, I can charge a premium for on the chat. But, for now, it's free. You guys can go chat. And most people want to know about ungating. That's what most noobs want to know. How do I get approved for Adidas? And guys, it's all the same. It's all the same. It's a random bot. You may have to try a certain amount of times, but you just got to get 10 items on an invoice. And where you get the invoice from? Target or soccer.com, guys. It's the same answer for every brand. Okay? And, you got people in the Discord thinking that there's all kinds of tips and tricks or special ways to put stuff in the comments. Guys, I've seen it all. I know a bunch of sellers. All you got to do is get the invoice and submit it. That's it. Target, soccer.com are the most successful invoice providers over the past couple months that I've seen. And, I've seen people be successful with Kohl's, but some people say, Kohl's is not sending invoices anymore. I don't know. I got an invoice on a sticker the other day. I don't know what you guys are talking about. I have 100% batting average. I don't know. With some of you guys' IQ is not that high. You guys may think. Some guys' IQs out there, so when they jump in the chat, it's low IQ. I don't know. And then you got other IQ. The thing is with the high IQ people, they don't talk much. They out there and they just kill it. They assassinate. They find the products before you do, and they clear the shelf. Do you buy sneakers online or mostly in store? No, I mean, I buy them. I told you guys, I do about 75% online buying. I do buy them at the stores too. But the majority of a significant amount of what I'm doing is 70%, 75% buying online from these websites. I just named them. I bought from Nike.com today. Spring is the code. You get 20% off. It's a simple one. That's a fastball. It's right there. You just got to stay paying attention. You get 20% off already discounted products. So I found stuff, but I'm not, I'm not going to tell you guys exactly what I bought. I don't want you guys flooding my listings, but I picked up some work. Shout out to Cal, Maggie, Papa Joe Flips, and the rest of the boomers out there, the rest of the Amazon boomers. So yeah, guys, hit me with the questions. That's how those are the two main methods of sourcing products, online at least. Reverse sourcing, keep a product finder, search, keep a product search, or product finder is the actual button that you on Keepa. And that requires a little bit more know-how. Like there's videos online that you could, YouTube's your friend. Google is your friend. We got people asking, we got some low IQ people sometimes asking some questions that you can already just get answered by Googling or maybe people don't know this, and I'll give you guys a break, is checking out the search bar at the top of the Discord. We've talked about most of the basic ASIC things like 50 times already. But for you guys thinking that there's some sort of magic voodoo to get ungated, there isn't, guys. It's just brand name hyphen invoice on the file that you provide them. Some people put the date. I never put the date. I just put Puma invoice in all caps, and you can send pictures of the products. I never send pictures of the products. I just submit the invoice. Make sure the invoice has your name, your address that matches your seller account, and it's supposed to have the address of the website or the company that you bought it from. But I'm going to be honest with you guys. Like, I'll give you an example with Puma. I bought from Puma. I just saved the order confirmation to PDF. I labeled it invoice, and I submitted that, and kaboom. Kaboom! I slid and slide it out with my roller skates. Someone told me put the see. Everybody thinks that they got a special trick. I'm telling you, there's 500 people in this Discord. I've gotten ungated with not all the major brands, but a significant amount. I've been selling for about 2 years now, and I'm just telling you what works for me. And I don't change my method, and I'm batting 100% batting average. So I don't know why some people are getting denied. I don't know. It could be there could be something under the hood, based on seller performance. But then again, there was someone just the other day saying, I'm a brand new seller. I got approved for Nike, and they didn't have a sales history. So what I do think is that the more you start getting approved for things, the more likely that you are to get approved quickly. Today, a lot of people got ungated with stuff on the channel. You see people that were getting ungated in a couple minutes. That's how it happens with me. I submit for approval in 2, 3, 4, less than 10 minutes, I'm getting the email back. So that's probably because I got the ball rolling. Again, guys, I think it's a random bot. So for you guys that think that you're going to do brujeria and you're going to do a special comment to get your stuff out, guys, I'm telling you, just do the same thing over and over, And, if you get denied, just keep trying. I mean, there's plenty of people that get denied. And, I'm not going to knock those people that get denied because I know some people that did it the right way and they got denied. So I don't know if they got a cap per day or if it's a wild gunner, but it's definitely not a person when you submit and then 3 minutes later you get approved. So it's definitely not a person. It's an automated system. I'll put my candle away. Yeah, I don't know if brujeria works with Amazon out there. It may work with other stuff, but I don't know if it works with Amazon. Across the board, it's been said to just buy 10 Nike items on soccer.com and send that invoice. Yeah, that's the simplest way. So guys, for every brand, the answer is the same. It's the same method for every brand. Okay? Buy 10 items from Target or from soccer.com. Submit the invoice. That's it. Remember, you don't need to be ungated in all big brands right away. I sold for 8 months without being ungated in big brands and sold a lot. Exactly. That's another thing. I'm glad that you reiterated that because some of you guys get hung up on only selling Nike and Adidas and all you want to talk about is ungating. Guys, ungating is not going to get you paid. Okay? That's step number 1. That's like putting on your shoes. What's going to get you paid is selling items. You guys need to get out there and start selling and making hits and start. I need to see you post sales. So the easiest way to start making sales is to sell CDs, DVDs, used that you may get for free. That's the fastest way. Then another quick way is to get auto ungated. We have lists, not one list. There's plural lists that I provided, that B-Man's provided, detailed instruction on how to get auto ungated on a lot of brands. That stuff that you don't have to submit an invoice from. And a lot of it is like grocery stuff that you can get at Target, that you can get at Dollar Tree. I often refer to Devi back in, she started in February or March, and just like she's a brand new seller. She got auto ungated and started buying candy at Dollar Tree and flipping it. And she, on her first 2-3 weeks, sold like $2,000. A little less than 2,000. There's like a couple grand already. And while everybody's talking about, guys, how do I get ungated? And what did you use? And what did you put on your PDF? She's out there hustling candies, making sales. And I bet you now, since she's got a seller history, her account is more attracted now to get more approvals. So, can I sell private label items? Of course you can, but that's not what we do. That's a whole nother, private label is a whole nother type of business. We don't do that. We do arbitrage. Private label, you need to put a way more capital up. You need to advertise. You need to have marketing and all that stuff. And I have people in the Discord that were like, oh, I started with private label. It didn't work out for me. I'm doing arbitrage now. Because they spent 20, 30 grand trying to get a label off the ground and they weren't able to corner the market. Guys, I wouldn't do private label right now. I mean, I would like to in the future, but the quickest way to make sales is to sell things that are already selling. You know what I mean? Like name brand. And that's why we use these particular software tools that give you the data and analytics to how much an item is selling per month, how frequently it sells, what are the variations that are booming. You need to know. I'm not going to get into a product that's ranked 400,000 on the basic BSR. So that's another criteria. And these are things that we talk about on our Discord, but I'm looking for items that are ranked 150 and below. So for whatever category it is, it should be top 1% of the category. There's millions of listings on every category or hundreds of thousands of listings in every category. This is Amazon. They're selling everything. I'm only looking at the items that are at the 1%. Those are the items that I want to get because they're moving and they're grooving and they're selling and they're wheeling and they're dealing. I don't need to advertise. I don't need to run any marketing. I don't need to tell you guys, hey, click on my link to buy my shoes. I don't have to tell you that. If you go private label, If you go private label, not only do you have to do that, but you got to trademark and you got to do all these hoops, and you got to contact the guy in China so that you can buy pallets, and you're spending 10 grand and you haven't sold anything. Why are you guys hustling backwards? Why are you guys hustling backwards? Some of you guys, like I'm saying, the IQ level sometimes doesn't pan out. I need you guys to boost your IQ. I need you guys to raise your awareness. Look for products that are already selling, and just tack on to that. Just listed some Nike baseball batting gloves today while in line, and sold them by the time I left. Let's go. There you go. Shout out to B-Man. He's heavy on the FBM. B-Man's kind of like on the opposite side of what I'm doing. I'm doing like all FBA and majority OA. He's doing heavy FBM, which is fulfillment by merchant, and mostly RA. And these are both ways to get money. I'm definitely applauding him for what he does. And it's probably better for the new guys to list FBM and test their products out like that before you're sending them off to Amazon and waiting for them to get checked in, and they may not be available for sale for a month. Like there's items I send in, and then I gotta wait for it, the bag to get there, and then I gotta wait for the whatever IQ guy that's working at the Amazon warehouse to check it in and make it active for me. That could take 1 week. It could take 4 weeks. Depending on where it's going, what the traffic is, and who's handling the bag. I don't know. So when you do FBM, like B-Man just explained, he's in line at the store, he's listing it, boom, right then and there, fulfillment by merchant. He sold it by the time he got home, he's filling the order himself, and he's shipping it out. That's a good way to test items for newbies. I'm not saying FBM is for newbies, but I'm saying it's a good method for newbies because you can get product, you can see if it's selling. If it didn't sell within 30 days, you can go back and return it, get your money back. That's a good way to test things out. Like, is this really going to sell? You don't really know how to read the charts very well. And guys, the charts are a guide. They're not 100%. The analytics is like an estimate. They're not for sure 1,000%. Just because you got, you don't know if you're going to win the buy box. You don't know how the weather's going to change. Things may change, So as you learn what products sell, and you got to get comfortable. So listing FBM is very attractive for new sellers. And, I recommend it. I don't do FBM. I used to. But maybe I will on some products. But look, here's my perspective. FBM, I just told you the positives, right? But what the negatives are, and B-Man said this just yesterday, I just bagged and tagged a bunch of orders I'm shipping out, and when I got back, I had even more orders. So there you go. You're having to bag all these orders, and in the meantime, you're not buying more product because you're filling up an order, and then you got to end up paying more for shipping because you're paying $5, $6, maybe $10 per unit. When I shipped all my units for $30, and it's 40 units. You see what I'm saying? But then again, it takes a little longer. And you get hit with the FBA fees too. So fee-wise, it's about the same. It ends up being about the same. But time, loop around, turnaround is faster with FBM. It's definitely faster. But, I rather increase my velocity, me personally, So I try to get an item. I try to throw that thing in the box. I try to fill up these boxes. I live 5 minutes from a UPS. That's another. I don't have UPS come and pick it up and wait. And I'm in the car. I'm first thing at UPS. Boom, boom, boom. I'm a UPS. They know me at UPS. I'm their best friend. I should buy that location, honestly. Or maybe one day I will. Who knows? That's another little hustle. Guys, it doesn't stop at Amazon. I'm telling you, this is A+ e-com. I'm paying attention to this TikTok hustle. This TikTok hustle is booming, and TikTok will be a competitor to Amazon in several years. And one piece of evidence I have to support that is whenever I do Amazon content on TikTok, they're like, no. They're not hitting me up with the same views that I get on IG. So that's a whole nother thing. I'm going to explore the whole TikTok hustle later on. But, right now we're focused on Amazon. And, we're going with what works. Like I just told you guys, find what works, what's already selling, what's moving and grooving, and tack on to that. and go behind that and and ride that wave. Do we have the option to pay for auto ungate list? It's free. I could sell it to you, but it's not. It's there. It's pinned at the top of the ungating channel in the Discord. Go for it. Guys, please just jump in. Click the link on my bio. Just jump in there. What's your take on $2 profit after shipping? I don't look at those little items. I mean, sometimes I have, made $2 profit on an item. I don't remember the last time, honestly, but here's the thing, going to like buying like the small, like $10, $20 items, I'm not that wild about, because you're spending the same amount of time sourcing. Sourcing is the same. You're spending the same effort sourcing a $20 product than you would an $80 product. So that's why one of the reasons I like selling shoes, because they're mostly all over $50. I do $2 profit if I have about 50 units of it. There you go. Or if you can find yourself a bulk deal or a wholesale account, which is something I'm focused on. I got some art supply stuff that I'm testing out. Shouldn't even have dropped that, but yeah, it's the truth. And it's moving and grooving. What's up, Plex? I see you, Plex. Tippy joined as well. Guys, hit me up with the questions. What time is it? I'll run to at least 10 o'clock for you guys. Guys, jump in the Discord. I'm not charging for the auto ungate list. A B-Man posted a bunch of instructions on how to get ungated for grocery using the Yogi Tea. And what else did he get? Neutrogena. Like, he dropped some sauce. So it's all pinned on the top of the ungating channel. Guys, and I don't want you guys talking about ungating on the general chat. I have to redirect like 3 bozos every day that's talking about the ungating on the general chat. It's done. You guys are all on the ungating channel, because I'm going to be honest with you. Like, like as someone that's already moving and grooving, that's not making money. It's like putting on your shoes and socks. It's what the newbies want to talk about, and I'm here to support you guys. And I'll respond and I'll do what I can, but we gotta grow here. I want to talk about the cash rewards, the gift cards, the keep a product finder searches, and the different methods of finding the banger deals. I want to get this money. I don't want to talk about the same thing over and over. Guys, just get the invoice. 10 units. It's the same instructions for every single brand. Dollar Tree has Amazon on almost everything. I don't know if that's true. I mean, I'm not really at the Dollar Tree spending all my time to try to source $10 candies, but some people do. Now, here's the thing. Just because Amazon is on the listing doesn't mean that you can't sell it. This is where you need to learn how to read the charts, understand the keeper. Okay? Because there's some listings that Amazon is sharing the buy box, and they have not a significant amount of the buy box. So you can go into data, buy box statistics, and you can see the percentage of the buy box that Amazon's winning. I normally like to stay away from listings where Amazon controls 70+% of the buy box. But if they control 50% and they're leaving the other 50% to all the other resellers, if I can snag 2, 3, 4% of the buy box, guys, that's money in my pocket. So some people may stay away from that. And, these are things that you got to pay attention to, especially when you're selling Adidas, because Amazon sells most Adidas. But, I look and, I jump on listings with Amazon if they're friendly on the listing, and sometimes Amazon goes out of stock and then the price just skyrockets. So Amazon may have been selling at 25, 30, and boom, they go out of stock. Now it's selling at 39, 38 from the resellers. But you got to be able to see this on the Keepa charts. You got to be able to focus and pay attention. So, I want to get deeper into the charts with you guys, but I can't answer every single question all day in the Discord. So maybe I'll do a paid section, where I do an extra sauce of the stuff that I'm explaining. Sometimes it will show Amazon selling, but Amazon won't have anything listed. There you go. They may not be in stock. That's what I'm saying. Like, I just picked up some Adidas items that I know that Amazon's on the listing, but they go out of stock frequently, and they, I see that other sellers are getting buy box. So, I see that it's that they're sharing the love. But there's some other listings, okay, that they got a stranglehold on it. They're not letting anybody. So you see Amazon, 98% of the buy box. You're like, whoops, I'm not going to compete with that. You're not going to, guys, and here's another thing. Amazon is taking most of your cut. Amazon will be making more money than you are making. And if you don't like that, this is probably not the game for you. They have the upper hand. Bezos and friends, they cornered the market. And I'm sorry to break it to you guys. That's just the way it works. They got the Amazon trucks. These guys should buy UPS. And they're going to earn. Like, it hit me the other day. I was looking at my math. I was looking at the numbers. I'm like, well, these guys have made more money than me. These guys have made more money than me. So, it definitely rubbed me the wrong way. But then at the same time, they got the plug. They got the plug. Who is competing with Amazon? Maybe one day TikTok. But maybe it's going to take a long time. Maybe one day. Or make an ebook if you don't have enough time to explain. No. Ebook, I don't know. The sauce needs to be done in real time on Zoom calls or on live, where I actually pop up the computer and we do it. If people don't got time to read, maybe I can hustle a little ebook, but that's not what I want to do. What I want to do, I'll charge a premium, guys. Here I am. I'm going to show you the sauce for real, like if we're sitting together. Forget the ebook. I mean, if you guys want the ebook, I'll throw you the little ebook. But, again, I'm not into the nickel and dime. I don't want to sell Nick bags. I'm flipping peas. I want to flip the peas to the guy. I want to supply the distributors with the sauce. That's ultimately what my aim is. So if I'm going to teach you guys, then I'm going to flip a bird to you. I'm not going to tell you guys here. I'm going to teach you, and here's a little nickel bag. Or I'm going to front you a quarter and see what you can run with it. Guys, I'm trying to move volume here. Listen, I bought an ebook from someone and it was nothing different from what I learned on YouTube, but I took the L. Yeah, listen, look, I'm going to tell you the truth. Even if I end up charging or not, you can learn everything on YouTube. You can learn everything on YouTube, guys. Okay? YouTube, if you keep searching and you keep looking, you can learn it. You don't need to spend nothing. But here's a couple things. You spend also for the relationship, you spend for the velocity, and you also spend to put a stake down. Because when you actually put a stake down at the table, now subconsciously you're like, well, shit, I fucking spend money. Now I got to fucking move. That's why people hire personal trainers. Guys, you don't need a personal trainer to get fit. But all of a sudden, when you hire the guy, and now you got to be there at 6 a.m. because you paid him $300, now you may wake up. You don't really need him, but it's the stake, so, you raise the stakes. It makes it a little more real. So, guys, you can learn everything for free, but you could go the nickel and dime route and you can go slow and it'll take you a lot longer or something. You can put the stake down and move the velocity a lot faster. So sometimes it's good to pay to play. I'm telling you. Sometimes it's good, but the fact, let me keep it $150 with you guys. You can learn everything on YouTube. You can learn everything. You can learn how to be a doctor on YouTube. You can learn brain surgery probably on YouTube if you watch enough videos. I'm sure you can learn how to be a surgeon on YouTube. This is facts. But, you're going to have to pay to play at certain times so that you can have the associations with the medical society and you can have the validations. But as far as the actual skill, you can learn it online. Always helps to have a mentor, speeds up the process. Yeah, absolutely. Listen, I paid to be in the group with the big dogs, and I've learned too. And a lot of the stuff they also repeat online too. So it's not like the information itself. It's gate kept. It's more of the stake that you put down, and also the relationships that you build. YouTube University, absolutely, guys, absolutely. It has all the info. You can learn everything on YouTube. It has all the info. Yeah, you could, Google's your friend. All right, guys, it's after 10. If you have any other specific questions, I'll give it another minute here if you guys have a specific questions. But to recap, finding products to sell on Amazon, manual sourcing using SellerAmp, where you storefront stock other sellers and you see what they're selling. And then you find out, you see what they're selling and you see if you can find it as well. Most people that sell on Amazon are resellers. The majority of people are resellers. So they're getting it from the same places you're getting it. And then more advanced way is, keep a product finder, keep a product search. There's a bunch of different ways that you can run the filters and stuff. And that's honestly, like, the big dogs, that's the majority of the stuff that they teach. Different ways and different methods of using Keepa to search for things online. Then you can go to the stores and just start scanning. You can just start scanning. You go to the stores. Go to anywhere from the Dollar Tree to the Nike outlet to Marshalls to Target to Walmart. All these stores. A lot of people hit me up online like, where's the place? Like, if it's a special place, guys, it's the same places, but you just gotta pay attention. You gotta look for the deals, buy the stuff on clearance, and always be looking because the prices always change. Thank you so much. This has been so refreshing. I appreciate you. Yeah, I assume you're already in the Discord. Guys, I'm going to plug the Discord one last time. A+ Amazon Seller Discord. The link is in my Linktree bio in my on my profile. So go in there, click. The link's right there. It's the top link on my Linktree, the A+ Amazon Seller Discord. It's free to jump in, and like I said like a few times already during this live stream, I really do plan on opening up a channel or making the whole damn general chat paid. I don't know, because I'm spending a lot of time on you guys. I'm gonna be honest, I'm spending time and then leaving the ungated part open, so I don't know, but I'll keep you guys posted. But whatever I do, it's still gonna be I'm still gonna be giving out free sauce, because I want to build trust. It's not like gimme. It's not. It's really not. Like, that's not the way to that's you're not gonna earn trust with the gimme. You're not. But we're out here to make money. We're out here to make a buck. This is not a charity. This is not a nonprofit organization, guys. I'm not doing that. This is for profit, obviously. I always like to catch you go live in the Discord already. Thank you for creating the space. I appreciate you. E Soto. I know you have a different name in the Discord, but I recognize the face. Have your account got deactivated? No, I don't do funny bunny. I don't do stupid stuff. I'm not out here trying to get my account deactivated. I try to play by the rules. Sometimes you want to push. You may push the rules, but I prefer to play by the rules, guys. I don't want to get slimy and grimy. I don't want to try to do anything that's gonna jeopardize my account. I'm not. That's not me. That's not me. But some people, they open up 2 accounts and then they ended up getting deactivated. I don't know. I'm not account support. I'm not, if you get deactivated, I can't help you reinstate your accounts. I got people asking me that. What do I do? I don't know. You fucked up, not me. I don't know. Don't contact customer service. I'm out here showing you how to source products and make money. Not, what happens with your account if you get deactivated. I don't know. I've never gotten deactivated. So, anyhow, slide into the Discord. Also on my Linktree, there's the FBA roadmap. It's a full course. It's $600. It's taught by Flips for Miles. It's the person I learned from. He's the main dog in this space. If you're going to search anything on YouTube, he's got 50,000 videos. And he has the full course. Okay? I've shared in my Discord because I got a few bucks if you end up joining. And I learned from him anyway. I'm in his group. I paid him. So, Flips for Miles, do his course. If you want to learn everything from scratch, get everything taught to you, and just, have be on hyperspeed and learn everything in a month, what would take you 2, 3, 4 months, do the FBA roadmap by Miles. I could provide a course, but he already has it. Okay. I'm also available for one-on-one calls. If you want to chat with me one-on-one, do a Zoom call with me one-on-one, and pick my brain, ask me questions, get some tips and tricks. I'm here to help. You can book a one-on-one call with me. That's also on my Linktree. I have some availability this week, and we could do the call. Okay. And then slide into the Discord. All the other resources and links are there. I'm answering questions all the time. The Discord's free, and then I'm going to do an upgrade very soon where we provide even more sauce, and that'll be a paid section. But the Discord will remain free to jump in. So yeah, guys, have a great night. Love you guys. Peace.